If you're wondering how to spend your life like I am, first of all, we should just be grateful that we even have the opportunity to think about this, right? You know, if we're sitting around wondering what to do with our life, trying to find a meaningful life, what does that mean? That means that we are taken care of. That means that we have food to eat, that we have shelter, that our basic needs are met. Because we have this leisure time. We have time to sit around and philosophize and talk about the meaning of life. So first of all, just be grateful that you're taken care of, that your basic needs are met. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. Because what the world needs are people who have come alive. What the world needs are people who are doing what brings them to life. Because the only way for us to share our full selves with the world is to be fully alive ourselves. Right? So don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive, and then let's try to do that, right? So we got to really think about what we enjoy and what are those times when you felt the most alive, and kind of just think about it, because the world really needs people who are full of life. And you can't pour from an empty glass. You can't share what you don't have. So, I've been thinking about it. What does it mean to really appreciate my life? And to really appreciate my life is to not waste it. To not waste it pretending. To not waste it lying to myself. That we're just here to pay bills, and we got to do something we hate for the rest of our life. It's like here and there we can pick up jobs and do jobs that we might not like, but always remember that the ultimate goal is to find what you love. Because no one really teaches us how to do that. We kind of got to pick up the pieces for ourselves and educate ourselves and, figure it out as we go. But just remember that you're not alone. We can always help each other. We can always share what we learned with one another. And that's why this technology is so amazing, to just be able to connect with people. And, ask yourself what makes you come alive. For me, it's being out in nature. It's having heart-to-heart connections. And to really waste my life would be to have fake friendships with people. I can't do that anymore, or I can't do that, period. I want to be in relationships with people and friendships with people that I can be myself with. Because that's the only real way to be alive, is to engage in connections that fill you up, to do things that fill you up. What the world needs is people who have come alive. And so that means we have to do the things that really feed us and feed our soul. Because we have plenty of food to eat, but so many of us are not full of spirit, of life. We're kind of going through the motions and acting like we're just resigned to this fate. Like, this is just the way it is. Well, it's not just the way it is, If you accept it, if you accept that your life is going to be boring and you're not going to love life, then that's true. But why should you accept that? Why should you settle for a life that doesn't bring you to life and bring life to the world? Really appreciate life, We got to not settle for things that don't feed us. And to love ourselves enough to just listen to, what brings us to life, and to pay attention to those things. Because the world deserves that from us. The world deserves the best version of us. So there it is. There you have it. A little message for today. Thank you for being here. Much love.